My engine isn't starting. Must be a cold start. There we go, now my car is going. Hello my friends, how are you from? Welcome to today's episode. And we already have a nice little prey over here. You see me broski, huh? No, you do not do that. Let's debuff your damage real quick, shall we? Let's do the Raptor strikes. Come here, broski. Ooh. Come on. Just. Technologia. Technologia. I just launched into the stratosphere. Yo, hello, my friends. How are you from? You didn't expect this kind of start to the episode now, did you? But yeah, it's been an eternity since I've played this dinosaur. Oh my god. Alright, so let's hold our horses a little bit. And let's try to start the engine again. It always doesn't start the first time. I don't know why. Maybe a little spin is gonna do the trick. And there we go. There we go. Always with these cold starts, man. I don't know what's going on. So, welcome to the Achillo episode. And let me just start off by explaining the build and what I used to clap this Styracosaurus after I got turned into Elon Musk's latest SpaceX project. And basically what we're running with is the Raptor Trikeronis, is because they do a lot of damage and the cooldown is so low that it's very spammable. It's such a nice DPS ability. And the claw attack we have for the big bang, baggity bang buck attack. And we're running with hollow bones and rudder for that, for the jumping shenanigans, although you could just use survival of the fittest coupled with counterbalance if you prefer running. And panicking sprint is very nice in order to give you a lot of stamina back and to debuff the damage of your enemies by 20%, which is nothing to sneeze at. But yeah, I've been holding off on playing this. I just heard Rex. Been holding off on playing this dinosaur for the longest now because I find it simply disgusting. And I don't even think that's because of the dinosaur itself. It's more so has to do with how other players have been playing Achillobator. And the way they've been playing it is just simply... That is just the perfect way to describe it. So this way there should be an albino critter spawn. And that is why I'm going this way. And it should give us marks and get us back to 500, sorry, to full grown. I don't want to spawn the alpha critter because to my knowledge it's gonna be Steve. And as we all know, Steve is immortal. And I do not want to mess with Steve as a puny mortal, so I will have to focus on the albino critter. Hopefully it spawns. I'm pretty sure it's this way, but sometimes I feel like you have to spend some time in an area in order for the albino to trigger, you have to spend some amount of time. Oh yeah, that was a really nice start, wasn't it? Oh, that is the AI quest giver. I think we could do this easily. See, the attack speed is quite crazy. Quite cray-cray. Oh, is this guy? Okay. Could have been a worse critter. Not too bad. Oh, it's actually really bad. Okay, Mr. Chill. Chill. That's a lot of my HP. You gotta really chill. Did I just hear like a chicken bite earlier? I'm not sure if I heard that. But I'm getting stuck on all sorts of things. 150 marks? I don't remember. And the steering den thingamajig giving you 150 marks. But anyways, I think that is enough to get us back to fully grown. And now we shall slowly make our way towards Snake Gully and then Huntress's Thickness, as I like to call it. So one problem I have with the Achillobator is that it's like an oversized Layton, and this is both a good and a bad thing. It's good that it has higher damage, it is more tanky, and just overall has more presence, but that also makes it much clunkier compared to a Layton. Like, I really dislike the clunkiness, and I guess this has to do with the kind of player I am in general. In almost every game that I play, I always prefer the agile, squishier, playable character. Like, I always go for the rogue class, the stealthy ninja class, and I always perform better with those classes in comparison to like the warrior class, the one that is more tanky and does more face tanking. Because, sorry to say this, oof, perfect. Sorry to say this, but I don't think face tanking requires nearly as much skill as precisely timing your attacks and going in and out and avoiding taking damage from your enemies. I already hear some smashing going on. $500 marks just like that. And there's a duck and a nano fighting each other. That is very interesting. By the looks of it, the duck has had enough. Wow, the Ano is extra brave. He's just going into water trying to bait it. Wow, okay. Maybe we can wait a little bit and wait for the duck to emerge on the other side and heal, and we're gonna clap the duck then, because ducks are one of my most hated dinosaurs in this game. One of the most obnoxious players as well. There it is. It's so funny the way it's just speaking about I think it's, yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a waste of time. Even if I get the jump on the duck, I will still, I'm still going to have a high chance of losing the chance to get the duck. No pun intended, because the water is right there and it's just gonna immediately retreat back into water. So we're gonna be a good big turkey, because we can't say we're a small chicken, now we're a big turkey. And we're gonna make our way slowly to the grandiose plains. I'm gonna keep running and running and running. Running from myself no more. I'm ready to risk it all. I know, right? I'm such a great singer. Karaoke Dakarthy channel 1. W. Let's get some water here. We got the broski here, just flexing. And a beehive, but I don't think it's worth the trouble. It only gives like, I think, 50 marks. So we're just gonna leave it alone. I have to say, Achillo's stamina is quite decent. You can run for a very long time. Now see, this is one of the quests that I will not pass on, because it's simply free experience, free. It's a free hot tub, and it's free marks, so why not? Why not, my friend? I think we're rocking with the default skin. Yes, we are, but at this rate, with the marks we're getting from the albino critters, we might be able to get another skin. And this is the bald eagle. It looks a bit funny to me. The colors are just way too vibrant on this dinosaur. And you guys know what I think about non-camo colors, and sadly, the default skin on Achillo is the most camo. It's the same case with Megalania, with the Dakarthy. I see no reason why we shouldn't be audible. And just draw the attention of every mixpacker. Oh, hi Steve. Fancy seeing you here, my friend. So Steve, like I said, is immortal, and we shall not invoke the wrath of Steve. But anyone passing by into Hot Springs is gonna know his wrath. So these mortals better beware when they step foot into the hot tubs. Wait, is this a cave? Oh my god, I never knew about this. Hey, no fall damage, thank you. That could have ended very badly for us. Very badly indeed. So later on, when we get to a point where we're gonna do a standoff against an enemy dinosaur, I will show you guys the strongest hidden power ability that Achillobator has. But you must prepare yourselves because it is not for the faint of heart to witness. So I just have to warn you beforehand. I'm gonna do a little parkour. Would be hilarious if there was a Sarko in the water right now. Oh no, we don't drink salty water. We already get enough salt from the tears of the mix packers that we clap each episode. We don't want to overload on sodium. That would be a very bad thing. Whoops. Whoopsies. The running animation is a bit weird. Wait, so Hunter the Hunted quest stays on? Like what, is it gonna stay on forever now? Is Steroids going to permanently be added as a bookmark? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because Steroids has that kind of aura. He is, after all, the king, the apex of this game, and no one can contend or question his authority. Steve is the supreme, the ultimate prehistoric being, both in real life and in this game. So you guys better not talk smack about Steve, lest he's gonna show up under your bed before you go to sleep. And he's gonna drag you to the depths of the swamp. Or he's gonna bone break your ankles little by little. Okay. That is a Rex, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. I'm hearing footsteps already. Would be nice to meet a lone apex. Could actually try my pounce on him. See, one advantage that Achillobator has against Layton in terms of the Raptor strikes is better hitbox, better bite registration, harder hitting, and Raptor strikes in general. And this as Sarko is getting chased. That's hilarious. We need to wait here and try to lure someone to this critter. Because it deals a bazillion damage. Like it's capable of taking out apexes easily. Hello, mister. Where are you from? You do see me, huh? Come on, my friend, don't run away. Oh, he's mad. Come on, mister. Why you run away from me? You're a big old duck, aren't you? Need to be prepared to get a kick in the face. He tried to backhand me. Look guys, this is the power of the Achillo. The T-pose. Oof, yes, the critter is tasting in water. He took a lot of damage there. Critter is absolutely goated. Guys, we're playing the Necromancer pet build in Pathoftitans. I better remember that. He's not realizing. Oh my god. Is the handsome X-Packer? Are you? If you are, I'm gonna smack you. Okay, he's friendly. Kick W, this duck is hilarious. I mean, this is the proper treatment that the ducks deserve in this game. For being obnoxious. I think there's a Sarco in the water as well. Quite a lot of semi-aquatic activity. I've noticed that semi-aquatic players are some of the biggest POS in this game. Ooh, I think he's fighting someone now. I kinda miss when Meg used to be the king of water. With the old Venom, basically Dakarthy was able to quickly leave semi-aquatics without any stamina. And then you would be able to just swim with your superior speed and your stamina and your sprint. Whilst the other semi-aquatics would be limited to only having the slow swim, and that enabled you to outmaneuver them and beat them to a pulp. We got a little Didylophodon here who wants some, and we need some food, so why not? Like the difference in damage and HP between this critter and the one that the Dynamsuchus that attacked the duck is just insane. Also look at this. Achillobator, in my opinion, has the most satisfying eating animation. Like most other dinosaurs in this game have crappy eating animations, but Achillobator is really nice when it comes to that. Now, as I was saying before, the reason why I really dislike, why I've hated this dinosaur is because of the way other people play it. Other players, all they do is they just do this. They just do this all the time. Like, tell me you're a buffoon without telling me you're a buffoon. Wait, what? Okay, the sounds are coming this way. Someone is eating. Shot speed is also quite nice. Is this a sleeping or a clapped dinosaur? I cannot tell. Oh no! I thought it was a titan. Oh my god. I thought there was a titan. Yikes. Wow, the victory roar. He did so much, having a Bars and a Nanodontosaurus by his side. Ooh, perfect Triad Falls. He got a perfect spawn, actually. And this critter hurts a lot. And he still has Grace Period. Nice trample and bite damage at the same time. The only reason I got there by the Rex was because I thought it was a Titan, so I didn't really try to evade that much. And another stupid mistake that I did was that I didn't use my my claw attack. I'm pretty sure had I used my claw attack, it would have almost one-shot the sleeping Packy. That was really stupid of me. But I'm willing to quote-unquote blame it on the fact that I just literally haven't played this dinosaur in maybe 4 or 5 months. So I've even forgotten the existence of its abilities. But it's okay, this is what we're here for. This is the reason why we're playing, is to basically better ourselves. First and foremost, to improve myself. And second is to teach you guys how to be better and how to have the proper mindset when playing this game. And you see, I already got clapped twice, I believe. And nothing has happened. This is what I mean when I tell you guys, you don't have to be scared. You really don't have to be scared of anything as a solo player. The worst thing that can happen is you're gonna take a short trip through the map, and more often than not you're gonna get a nice spawn, just like this one. And you will just lose a quarter of our growth bar, which you can get back quite easily by just getting an albino critter or just doing 2 or 3 quests. So please, don't be afraid so much of losing a couple of pixels. And sure as hell, don't be a disgusting corner camper and that is gonna do everything in their power to not lose set pixels. I just find that simply cringe. I mean, I get it that you want to survive and all of that, but when you go out of your way to corner camp and mix back and pull every dirty trick in the book in existence, simply not to lose a couple of pixels worth of like 2-3 quests. I just find those players to be extremely cringe and to be a problem in this game. So don't be like those players, you guys. Be better so this game can become better for everyone else. Right now the game is very beautiful. Look at this. The sunrise is quite nice. I have to say, compared to other games, well, other dinosaur games, in the Pathoftitans, I think has the most lively ambience. And has, especially Gondwa, has a lot of variety. The terrain is beautifully done. This is one of the things that I have to give kudos to Alderaan, is their map design and the optimization for it are quite good in my opinion. I am very happy with what they've done in terms of map design. And this is what I mean, maybe sometimes I'm too harsh on Alderaan. I just need to tell myself that these guys are good at one thing only, and that is when it comes to creativity and design. They're by no means good at, you know, in designing the game. Has this guy been fighting anyone? Where are you going, broski? I actually want this critter. Are Are you stupid? If you do that again, I'm gonna smoke you. Yeah, this guy's gonna get it after this albino critter goes down. That's mine. I suck on a toe. Why is he so mad? Can you contend with this DPS? Can you contend with this DPS? Do you like that? You like that you lost the critter and you're getting marinated and sat on? Do you like that? Look at me, I turned into a unicorn. Greed is not good, you guys. I don't know if you know this. But greed is very much so not good at all. And this Kentrosaurus could have simply chosen to aid me in battle against the Trike. But he chose instead the greedy path. What are you doing, bro? He instead chose the greedy path. Where are you trying to hit? Oh my god. Yeah, that is very different from the latent detach mechanic. I just simply got stuck in his face. Wow, such a fearsome track player. Pressing 2 buttons is very is very fearsome indeed. But it's okay. We clapped the Kentro and we got the albino critter. And now we just must we must rest for a little bit. The Kentro just simply ignored the insane raw DPS potential of Raptor strikes on Achillobator. It is arguably one, if not the strongest ability you have on this dinosaur. And I think a lot of people just simply underestimate Raptor strikes. I see them oftentimes spamming their claw attack. And even more so, some of the players just like to use cruel swipe, which is very situational, and against smaller dinosaurs it almost does nothing. But they use it even against smaller dinosaurs. We got a lot of roaring coming from the donuts ahead. But while we wait here, let's quickly check the Achillobator damage stats on its abilities. And the bite does 55 damage. And the Raptor strikes go up to 54 damage. So... oh wow. And Wild actually does 140 damage. Ah, but it has a scaling stamina cost. Oh, it turns into the freaking mangle ability. So really not good when you're pounced onto anything. Yeah, I think it's much better to just use it on a just a running target, and when you latch on, either use claw attack or maybe Cruel Swipe says that it does 30 damage, scales from 5 to 130 base damage depending on target's combat weight. This is not piercing damage, regular damage calculations apply. Maybe just pouncing onto a target using Cruel Swipe and then detaching might be the way to go. And using Raptor strikes for ground-based combat. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go back to home cave and swap over to Cruel Swipe, because claw attack used to do way more than 60 damage. 60 damage on this thing is almost a full stacked Raptor strike. And I don't really see it being any worth. It used to be almost 100 damage, but they seem to have changed it. Which is a bit sad. Maybe we got some food from this donut. His hubris is our nourishment now. And let's just marinate him one last time. And let's do a little dance. The dance of shame it's called. This is called the dance of shame, you guys. Now that we're done that, we can go over and get our cruel swipe. So right, so I might be onto something because cruel swipe doing 130 damage is quite nuts actually. On bigger targets, and we could simply latch onto them, cruel swipe them and latch away, and the wiki says nothing about it having reduced damage while being latched on. Because both bite and raptor strikes do minus 40% damage while latched on. And the cruel swipe does it says that it does no minus damage when being latched on. So 130 damage, let's say on a Rex, and the Raptor Strikes does 140 damage while latched, with a minus 40% modifier, which would put it at minus 64 damage, which would be 76 damage. So maybe like a Raptor Strike bite with a Cruel Swipe, and then just detach, get stamina, rinse and repeat until the target is done. We will figure it out. And this is the whole point of me doing this, is figuring out the best way to play a dinosaur as a solo. And the best build to use against any situation. It is very important that when you pick a build, that it is compatible to fighting any class of dinosaur. Because this is, I think, what players get very wrong, is that they get, for example, a full bleed build that is only good against apexes, and then when they're faced with other mid-tiers, they just flop instantly. Or vice versa. They focus on the mid-tiers, and then when they're met with an apex, they cannot do anything to it. I just heard a Dilophodon. Maybe it was under my feet and tried to bite me. I love the little Bork from the Raven. Well, it's the crow actually. Ooh. Ooh, I hear footsteps. Also, let's see how much damage Ripping Kick does. 40 plus 0.4 bleed. Basically, it's Layton's Ripping Kick. With a little bit more raw damage due to combat weight difference. There's a bars. Oh, it's these guys. It's the same guys that got me earlier. Wait, did this guy go to sleep again? He did. Not this time, buddy. Worked the first time. It worked the first time, and it's not gonna work again. You can see that these Discord donuts are the same, they have the same colors. They're probably in VC just sweating all over the place. What are you gonna do, Mr. Anno? You gonna outrun me? You're gonna catch up to me, kick W. Not this time. See, the Achillobator turns on me, and it looks like he is turning on me. No problem at all, Mr. Achillobator. I have a solution for you. Let's debuff him preemptively. Stupid jump build versus Raptor strikes back. You cannot keep up, can you? Cannot keep up, can you? That is what you get, filthy mixbacker. Oh, he actually gave up and focused on the other guy. What a buffoon. Oh, what did I tell you guys? See, this is the difference between someone who is calm, calculated, and knows what he's doing, and a complete tool, a complete buffoon playing Achillobator the way every single other donut plays it, which is jump, use the freaking, what's it called, claw attack for no reason, when the Raptor strike spam is much more beneficial. And the reason they do this is because everybody else does it, and they don't have the mental capacity to check the stats of the dinosaur on their own, let alone conjure up any form of meaningful strategy. So they just end up mindlessly following the meta, and then when they're met with a competent player that knows what they're doing, they get utterly destroyed in the middle of their mixbacker buddies. But yeah, Raptor Strikes is far superior to the BS shenanigans that all these Achillo players who are super obnoxious seem to be doing without end. And mind you, him jumping around caused him more often than not to land headshots on me, which you can see by the scars. So he even had a placement advantage, a headshot advantage against me, and still lost. Still lost. So that is a prime example why I don't like Achillo players. Why I think that the vast majority of them are donuts. And why I decided to play this dinosaur today. To show you guys that there is a better, different way to play this dinosaur. Wow, okay, it just popped up. But I think this is gonna be it for this episode. I'm sorry if it felt short, but I think I had enough with this buffoonosaurus. And I think it was good enough of a showcase to you guys how to play it. So I hope you enjoy it. You guys take care of yourselves, and like and share, and subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, I will see ya later.